Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today we are going to be talking about the shows and TV shows and movies that I need to catch up on Netflix. I have a list of a lot of things. We're not going to talk too much about them. We're probably going to make this like a 5-minute video, hopefully. And we're just going to talk about the things that I need to either catch up on or start from the beginning, and I have not done so yet. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So as far as TV shows, I have a list probably about of like 16 or so that I need to catch up on. So first up is Merlin. I am on season 4 of Merlin right now, so I only need to finish season 4 and season 5, and then I'll be fully caught up. Next is Ozark. I've heard a lot of things about that. I know there's 3 seasons out currently, and I have not seen any of it, so a lot of people are telling me that I need to watch it because it's really good. Next is The Magicians. I watched the first 2 seasons, I believe, of The Magicians, and then just stopped watching it. I was watching it when I was still in school, and I just didn't have a lot of time to watch TV, and I was just watching, doing all of the schoolwork, basically. So that one needs to be finished pretty soon. Next is probably one of the ones that I'm like really iffy on if I want to watch it, but then like the entire world is like, you need to watch it because it's like ridiculously funny and it'll make you feel better about yourself. And that would be The Tiger King. I have not watched an episode of that yet, and a lot of people are like, you need to watch it, it's really funny. So that's on the list. Whether or not I get to it in any timely manner is a whole other story. After that is Lucifer. I did start watching season 1 of Lucifer, and have not continued on with it as of right now. There's just been a lot of other things on my plate right now, and I have not finished that. Shameless is another one that I have started. I got through all of season 1 and have not continued on. This is like, one of those that's like, you need to watch it, it's so good, and a lot of people are like, it's a fucked up show, but it's a really good show, so you need to go watch it. Like I said, I have watched season 1. I did not continue on with it just because of other circumstances. Obviously, coronavirus is very, very, active right now, and so it just didn't happen. After that is the docuseries I Am a Killer. Season 2 came out earlier this year, and I have not watched that yet. I did watch season 1 when it did come out. I think it came out in 2018, and I watched that with one of my best friends, and I want to continue on with it because it's really interesting. Next is Dracula. I think with my reading choices this month, but Dracula just seemed really interesting to me, so it's on the list that I need to check out. Also on my block, have not seen that either, but a lot of people talk about how good it is. Lock and Key just came out, which is like an adaptation from I believe a graphic novel series. The Last Kingdom, which is kind of like Vikings, but is more towards like, English history or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. After that is another docu-series, which is The Confession Tapes, and The Confession Tapes deals with a lot of people that are confessing to like murders and all of that other stuff. Seems good, but haven't had time again. Next is Dirty Money, which is another docu-series about people smuggling money. It usually has something to do with drugs and all of that other fun stuff. So it seems really interesting to me. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I do believe there's another one out there called Money Heist that I need to watch, and I have not gotten to that either. And then the last couple of things on here, I have another one that's a docu-series. It's How to Fix a Drug Scandal. That one is about a couple of pharmacists, I believe, that end up becoming like drug smugglers or something like that. I'm not too sure on that, but I need to watch that. And then the last 2 I'm really embarrassed about because these are shows that I've been watching from the beginning and just haven't caught up on. One being Riverdale. I watched up until season 3A. I have not watched 3B or season 4 yet. And then the last one is The 100. I've watched all the way up through season 5. I have not watched season 6 yet, so I need to catch up on that as well. No, I did watch season 6. I haven't watched season 7, I think. No, I think it's season 6. Season 7 hasn't come out yet. So I need to catch up on all of those. Those were the TV shows that I really am finding interesting. If you have any suggestions for other TV shows, let me know. I know there are a few other ones that are very popular that I'm just not interested in. And that's that on TV shows. As far as movies, there's only 7 on this list, and 2 of them are documentaries, and the rest of them are like, you know, cutesy YA, you know, romance movies. Speaking of YA, the first 2 are To All the Boys I've Loved Before and To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. Both of those books were written by Jenny Han and then were later adapted into Netflix movies. Have not read the books and I have not seen the movies, so I will need to catch up on those. Next one is Spencer Confidential, with I think that one has Mark Wahlberg in it, and I think Post Malone's also in that one too, so I kind of want to watch it just to see the dynamic of those two. And you know, I like those like cop-y shows, cop-y shows, like, you know, a lot of police officers and whatnot, so it should be interesting. The next one is Miss Americana, which is the Taylor Swift documentary. That one is only about like an hour and a half. I just have not had time to watch it because of everything that's going on in the world right now. And then as far as the last docuseries that I really want to read or watch, it is Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, which is the Ted Bundy movie that was with Lily Collins and Zac Efron. So we'll see how I like that. A lot of people say it is very captivating. So we'll definitely see on that. And then the last 2 is The Last Summer, which I believe has KJ Apa in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a little summary movie. And then the last one on here is The Perfect Date, that has Noah Centineo in it, and everyone loves Noah Centineo, you know. So those are the movies that I actually need to get to. I'm hoping that I'll have some of these done by the end of all of this quarantine, but you never know. And as far as TV shows that I really don't mind, like I don't want to watch, probably an unpopular opinion here, Stranger Things. I have no desire to watch Stranger Things, just not something that I am ever interested in. And then I've watched a little bit of The Flash. I don't think I'm going to continue on with that. I've continued on with, like, you know, The Arrow and Supergirl. I've stopped watching Supergirl altogether once they got rid of Mon-El. That was it for me. I don't watch Supergirl anymore. And Arrow is just not the same anymore without Emily or Oliver in it. So now, or Steven, sorry. So both of those shows are kind of done for me. I did not really enjoy Legends of Tomorrow, not my thing. But I enjoy the DC shows. It's just I don't have the attention span to have like a cohesive amount of shows. Like, you have to watch one in order to watch the other. Like, that's just too much for me. So there are some shows that I just am not gonna watch. It's just, they're not interesting to me and I don't feel like watching them. So with that being said, you guys, this was just a cute, you know, fun little video to break up the bookish content. But let me know some of the shows and movies that you have watched on Netflix that you really enjoyed, and give me some recommendations. I would love to know. And just so you know, my socials are listed in the description box below. If you do go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I am not very active on Twitter, but I do have my Twitter linked below as well as my Goodreads. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.